guys? Sean Gribbins, Flipping with Sean here. I'm just here because I get asked all the time, hey, how much money do you make flipping? What's a flipper make? What's the average profit? And it's kind of a hard question to answer because literally what I'm about to show you, I'll walk through a good dozen or so of my projects and how much money I've made on each of them. Is they kind of vary, right? Like I just ended up closing my biggest deal ever, which was well over six figures. Multiples of hundreds of thousands of dollars closed, pure profit on a deal. That's another deal that I didn't bring any money down in on. That was purely investor money. They were paid out. I was paid out. Everybody was super thrilled. That was a definite whale. That was a whopper. You don't see those often. A lot of flippers would die for that one. So without further ado, guys, let's hit it into my past projects booklet. This is kind of a booklet that I usually share with investors that are going to invest with me. So you're kind of, getting a little sneak peek into another world. So without further ado, we'll keep going. So we're going to skip this stuff. And so this was my first ever property that I did. This one was in Lakewood, Colorado. We bought this. You can see kind of the before. Pretty messed up place. Really messed up place. We bought this for $270. I don't even remember when. This had to have been maybe 2017 or 18, somewhere around then. But we spent about $83,000 with the rehab on this place. This is what it ended up turning out looking like. Night and day. I mean, literally night and day. Even look out front, We did a lot. We probably overdid this one. It took a little while to sell. Again, this was my very first flip. So, kind of crazy. So, about 2 weeks. Yeah, it says 2 weeks. We got a full price offer at $410,000. And we were thankful for it. We ended up making just not much at all. We made $12,459. I split some of that with the investors that funded this project for me. So overall, a win, but more of a paid learning experience rather than a, bringing home the bacon flip. But definitely a good first flip. So we'll go on to this one. This one was definitely a little bit more juicy. This one's in Wheat Ridge. This home was on the MLS. We purchased it. Really unique, custom house. One owner that we actually purchased it from. The guy had passed away. His kids had sold it to us. Super custom. Really cool features, like a lot of really cool features in this house. This was a really fun one. We bought this one for $459,500. We rehabbed it for $91,458 is what we had all into it. You can kind of see the before and the after. Before, not a bad house. You can see this wall right here was taken out. Nice and open. Big island. Really killer kitchen. Two-tone cabinets. It was honestly a great flip. Sale price on this guy was $673,000. 5-month renovation. Listed right before Christmas, so had we waited, probably would have gotten a little bit more money. But this one we're like, hey, we need to turn and burn. We're not sitting in these things forever. The name of the game is time and money. So quicker we can get out, the better. But this one we did all right. We made $52,000 on, and again, when I say $52,000, there's two things you should know. I'm a real estate agent. One, I make commission if they're on the MLS on the buy. So you're not seeing that I made money on the buy on this deal. Two, the sale price, I'm making another commission on. Three, I'm not getting all of this net profit. This is another deal I didn't put a dime of my own money into. I put money into my gas tank to drive me over there, and that's about all the money I did. And so, this ended up probably being for me about a $45,000 payday with commissions, my split, all that stuff. So really not too bad. I was probably 20, 21 when this deal happened. So 21, making that kind of money, not too shabby. So next we bought a house in downtown Denver, complete opposite side of town of the first two houses. Another fun old house. This is what it looked like before. I just realized I've got some of my before and after pictures a little swapped. But this is what it looked like before. You can kind of see just clean but original. So this one we kind of went in, we built a master bathroom. We opened up the kitchen a little bit, did some really cool stuff in the kitchen. And I mean, this property came out pretty well. We made out well on this. I was happy with it. But we bought this one for $463,700. We rehabbed. We put almost $100,000 into it. You can see the financing cost there. That's what was paid to the bank. Must be nice being the bank. And we sold this one for almost $740,000, making a nice, just short of $90,000 profit. Again, on this one, I didn't do the buy. I had investors that I was working with that brought the deal to me and said, hey, let's do this. So I didn't make any money on the buy. I made money on the sale, and I made money on the profits. This was a great deal. Next one, we got into kind of what is my bread and butter nowadays. I've done a lot of these since. So this is kind of a cool deal because this marked kind of the opening stages or opening the door for me into my whole duplex realm and, that life that I've gotten into. So anyways, this is a duplex that we got. It was actually on just a massive lot. So if you can think of a property, and then if you can think of behind the property, another lot that kind of was almost like a park in the center of a whole block. If that doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal that you need to know this, but it just had a massive lot. But it's a lot that we can't like sell off, right? Like the law is you have to have a lot that has access to it if you're going to sell it. So basically, with this one, what we did was we divided it into 3 parcels. We split the duplex into half. If you don't know what a duplex is, it's 2 units. And we split it right down the middle. And we sold each side individually, and we sold off that back parcel. Now, we charged like 10 to 15 grand. I think it may have been less than that or more than that, but we charged not too much. 10 or 15 grand for that parcel. And we ended up selling that to one of the owners of half of the duplex. So for another 15 grand, they get this huge lot, and for them, I mean, probably a good idea. If they had bought both sides of the duplex and then that back lot, I mean, that's a serious redevelopment play right there. That wouldn't be bad owning. A lot of people now would kill for that. This deal was done 2 or 3 years ago, so things have changed now. Things get a lot more expensive. And so this one we bought for $420,000. I didn't do the buy on this one. It was brought to me. Rehab $36,000. The financing cost was only $19,000. We held this for I think a month, 2 months. It was super quick. I mean, look at the before and after pictures. Like, not much done here. Refinished the floors, a little bit of paint action, cleaned up the kitchens, did this butcher block countertop here. I mean, that's all we did. It was pretty simple. We made $75,000. That was an awesome deal. Oops. Did we skip something? I must have 2 of the same pages. Okay. So then we've got 3590 Holland Court in Wheat Ridge, another side-by-side duplex. You can see this was a really good deal. We bought this one for $530,000, put $52,000 into it. This was on the MLS, so I made commission basically on the buy and on the sell. And right now I'm realizing that the pictures are wrong. I apologize, I don't have the right pictures. I need to upload them. This was a separate Wheat Ridge deal. I could show you pictures if you care to, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, we bought this one for $530,000. We rehabbed $52,000. Financing costs $27,000. Ended up selling $725,000. I think it was like $375,000 for one side and then $325,000 for the other, or something around then. And we ended up making $59,000 in about 2 to 3 months on this. And the cash on cash return for my investors was 78.41%. That's phenomenal. So here you can see some kind of completed project photos. I've done probably another 6 to 8 deals since these deals that you're seeing here. Not these specific ones, but this last deal here. I've done quite a few since. I just need to update this, but that kind of gives you guys a little bit of insight into how much money a flipper can make. Usually the average flip, I believe, is around $65,000. This is a Dexter Street property. But you can make more. For instance, we just did a big deal, and I'll just give you the numbers on it because I'm a nice guy. We purchased this deal for $991,000. It's 2 duplexes. We put $260,000 into it. In about, I think it was 7 months from time that we got the keys to time that we sold to the new owners and got paid. We made about $450,000 in profit on that deal. Now, that is a home run. I would love to do more of those deals, but the problem is it's kind of rare. So what I'm saying, guys, is they're all over the place. I'm lining up deals now consistently where I'm bringing in $150,000 to $200,000. I did a 4-plex that I was going to turn into condos, but ended up selling as an apartment complex. I bought that one this was late 2020, mid 2020. I purchased it. Late 2020, it sold, but purchased that for $915,000 on the MLS. So got MLS commission on that too. Basically went and I'm just trying to think. I think it was like $215,000 into it, and ended up selling the whole thing for $1,480,000. We made like $220,000 on that deal. Great deal. I mean, all these are fantastic deals. Getting into the bigger stuff, you can make some more money. But again, guys, I think really where I've made my most money is by being unique. It's not by buying single family homes and doing $350,000 houses. When I show up to a $350,000 house, I see a lot of work, I see a lot of time, effort, and I see a lot of people willing to make a lot less money than I am. And I don't like that, so I stay away from a lot of that stuff, and I've moved, like I say, into more unique, diversified stuff, ways that are going to generate more money, be easier to sell, be not as much work involved. And it's really specific on whatever market you're in, how that works, right? I mean, Denver, I'm lucky because I can split duplexes here and I know how to do it. And by the way, if you're one of those people that wants to know how to do it, call me. I consult on it. I'm not going to give you the information for free, but I'll consult with you on it. And if you pay for my time, I'll show you everything. I'll walk you through the deal. I'll hold your hand. So that's what it's about, guys. Get out there, find deals, run numbers. If you need help, I'm here. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Let me know how much money you're making on your deals. And yeah, guys, go get it. Good luck to you. We'll see you on the next one.